Good morning, welcome back to my channel. My name's Rachel and this is Stitched Up. So I have not done one of these for ages and today's video is going to be my latest fabric haul and yeah, I've got quite a few things to show you. So a couple of weeks ago I did a park run with my lovely friend Judy, who is running So and So. I will leave a link to her channel down below. And while we were doing the park run, well, probably just either just before or just after, she said, do you fancy a ride to Waltons on the way back? So what's a girl to say? Of course I said yes. So we went to Waltons, and now I haven't been to Waltons for a few months actually, so I was due a visit and yes, I did splurge a little, shall we say, but you know, their fabrics are just so amazing. Anyway, so I thought I would show you what I bought from Waltons, and I've got 2 or 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 other fabrics as well that I've been buying, which I thought I would just bung into this vlog so you could see everything at once. So I'll start with what I'm wearing. This is actually one of the fabrics that I got from Waltons. So this is the Tessuti Isla top, and it's basically a jersey top with 3/4 length sleeves and a little neckband. The cute thing about this top is the detail on the back. So it's got a lovely back yoke and yeah, it's just a really nice little top. Sewed this up all on my overlocker and finished it on my cover stitch, which, you know, putting this together took me about half an hour, something like that. My new cover stitch machine, by the way, is amazing. I am going to do a separate vlog on that at some point, but you know, as always, I make all these promises, don't I, and then I just get so busy. Anyway, yes, so this fabric is a gorgeous cotton jersey that I got from Waltons. I think it was about £4 a metre, something like that, but it's just beautiful. It's really lovely. I've got loads of it left, and I think I've got 3 meters of it altogether, because it's going to be great for making tops, and I'm going to make probably another one of these, but probably an oversized version that I can just throw on after a run, that kind of thing. But I love it. It's really nice. So that's that. So first things first, I will show you a couple of remnants that I got, and these are remnants that I particularly bought to make knickers with. So for those of you that are in the US, I think you call them underpants. We actually, in the UK, underpants are what men wear. You know, the tight fitting ones like Speedos. Well, maybe not Speedos, but you know, anyway, I digress. Yeah, they are underpants. Women don't wear underpants in the UK because that's the male version. We wear knickers or just pants or underwear or whatever. Anyway, I'm going to refer to them as knickers. But I got a couple of remnants from the remnant bin in Waltons, and these were £2 each. So the first one is this really lovely viscose jersey. Now I love viscose jersey, and I haven't made knickers with viscose jersey yet, and I'm sure they'll be absolutely lovely because they're so stretchy, isn't it? But this is really pretty. There's actually probably about 3/4 metre here, and you know, for £2 it's just perfect. In fact, I could probably get a top out of it. I might actually make a top and then just make knickers with the remnants, but we'll see. So yeah, £2. And then the second remnant I got is this one, which is actually Tilly and the Buttons jersey, I believe. This is a cotton jersey with clouds on. Again, this is just going to be knickers. I'm not going to make anything else with this. There's probably a good ½ metre here. And yeah, I'm actually going to film the tutorial for the Stevie knickers using this, because I think it'll be easy to see. So yeah, those are the first 2 remnants that I purchased. And next up, let me just move a few things over the way. They had this, well actually, the only reason I went was because the lovely Jane had posted this fabric on the Waltons Facebook group, and I thought, oh, that's really lovely. So I only went for this one and ended up buying loads as usual. But this is a really lovely cotton jersey, and it's quite lightweight. It feels more like a viscose jersey, to be honest, because it's quite drapey, but it's gorgeous. Really lovely floral print. And I think I bought 3 meters of this. Again, I think this was £4 or £5 a metre, something like that. They did have it in 2 colourways. The other colourway I think was more of a sort of vivid pink, but I really liked this one. I just thought it's just really pretty. So don't know yet what I'm going to make with this. I might make a wrap dress. You know, I think it's the Georgie. Is it the Georgie or the Meredith by Sew Over It? I've made that before. 2 secs while I change my battery. So I think I have made the Meredith before. I'm not sure if this might just be a little bit too drapey though, but yeah, not sure yet, but I'll have a think. For now, it's probably just going to go in my stash. I've got nowhere to put my fabric. Okay, next up is this really lovely jersey. It's like a lightweight ponte, and it's grey with these gorgeous sort of silvery spots on. I'm really sorry about the light in here. I'm having to film in my conservatory today because normally I film in my sewing room, but Martin's on nights and he's in bed at the minute, which is, our bedroom is directly above my sewing room, so I don't want to talk in there and disturb him, obviously. So yes, back to the fabric. It's got like this a geometric pattern on with the silvery dots, as you can see, and it's really pretty. Again, I think this was £4 a metre. It's going to be probably a sweater of some sort, you know, like in between a top like this and a sweater, but I really like this. I think it's so lovely. I think I just got a couple of meters of that, or even 1.5 meters, something like that. So but it's really pretty, really lovely. So that was my next one. So next up is this gorgeous wool fabric. Now you're going to have to excuse the fact that this is really creased because it's being washed, because I pre-washed all my fabrics and I haven't ironed it, so I'm really sorry. But I'll try and show you a bit that's not so creased. So I wanted some fabrics to make wide leg trousers for winter, and I fell in love with this when I saw it. It's just beautiful. So this is a gorgeous green sort of check. I think you can just see, is it check or is it stripe? Actually, I think it's a stripe. It's not a check, it's more like a stripe. But hopefully, if you can look through all the creases, you can see the colour there. That's a better view of the actual colour without the sun shining on it too much, but it's really pretty. So this has got a high wool content in it. I think this was, I don't know, £6 a metre, something like that. I got 2.5 meters, and I'm not sure what pattern I'm going to make yet because I have gained some weight and I want to get that weight back off because I won't be happy with how I look at the minute, and the patterns that I've got that I have adjusted to fit me when I was probably at least a stone lighter than what I am at the minute. So yeah, I don't really want to have to start retracing patterns, but we'll see. Anyway, yeah, if you can think of a nice wide leg trouser pattern, I think I would prefer something with you know, that's loose around the upper thigh and hip area. I want something fairly loose there, but I do like the Camille trousers by Sew Over It. That's from their Work to Weekend book, I think, and I've made those before, but they were just a little bit too tight, so I might just re-twirl those because I do like that pattern, and have another go at those. But I really like this. I think it's lovely. I got the last bit of this left. They did have another little bit on a bolt, but it was about 0.5 meter. So yeah, I really like this, but yeah, it needs an iron, definitely. Next up is another one of these fabrics, which I got in this gorgeous sort of purple colour, and I think I'm going to make another Isla top out of this, but probably an oversized one that I can wear, you know, to throw on after I've had a run or just before a run, you know, just that extra little layer. Again, I've got 3 meters of this, I think, and I think it cost me £4 a metre, but it's a really pretty colour. Nice heathery, purpley colour. It doesn't have a marl to it, but I think also it could make a really nice lightweight cardigan. I've just bought the Blackwood cardigan by Helen's Closet, and yeah, because they've just had a recent sale on, so I bought that. I'm not sure if it's probably just maybe just a little bit too lightweight though. It might, I don't know though, it could probably be quite nice. We'll see, we'll see. So yeah, another really lovely jersey. This was in the sale pile. Now, most of Walton's fabrics are really cheap anyway. Well, I say cheap, that's the wrong word, isn't it? Most of Walton's fabrics are very inexpensive, but occasionally they do have like a sale bin as well, and this was in the sale bin, so this was £3 a metre, and it's just lovely. It's a really, really lovely fabric. I don't know what it is, but it's, from a distance it looks like a dusky pink, but if you look up close, it's got like that sort of herringbone texture to it. And again, this is going to be a pair of wide leg trousers. I just think that's just will be really lovely for that. So it doesn't have any stretch to it at all, so yeah, you couldn't use it for fitted trousers, but it's really pretty. So I got 3 meters of that, I think, and again, yeah, I think maybe the camille trousers would look really nice. So yeah, it'd be nice to revisit that pattern, because I've not made that, I've only made that pattern once, and I made them too short, so they ended up donated. But I would like to remake a pair, so yeah, really like that one. So this fabric is by a very well-known high street designer, sort of quite high-end. I'm not going to say who it is because Jane told me off before, when I think I've previously mentioned in some of my older vlogs some of their fabrics that they get in from ex-high street designers, and yeah, she told me off for mentioning the name, so I can't mention the name, but yeah, it is a well-known UK high-end high street brand, and this is beautiful, this fabric. So it is gorgeous. So this is going to be, well, it's like a blue colour. I don't know if that's really going to come up, but hopefully you can see the sort of shine on those little flowers. It's like a slate grey with blue shiny flowers on, but they're not really shiny. And then the other side looks like that. So if I can put both sides together, then you can see how, hang on, you've got one side that's slightly different. Now I don't know which side is right and which is wrong. I don't suppose it really matters, to be fair, but the plan for this is the 8577. And now I know that I still haven't shown you the lobster dress, and I think I am going to have to try and get that filmed, aren't I? My holiday capsule wardrobe that I made, because I've still not got that filmed, but I will, I promise. Anyway, this fabric, yes, is going to be an 8577 because it is the lovely Judy's birthday at the end of the month, and we're going out for a meal, a very special meal, because it's a very special birthday, and I'm going to make an 8577 out of this. I'm not quite sure what this fabric is. It's definitely a natural fibre. It's got some cotton in it, but yeah, it's beautiful, really, really lovely. So I've got 5 meters of that. I think this was £6 a metre, and yeah, I think a winter 8577 out of this will look divine. So that's that one. Next I got this crepe, and this was £4 a metre, I think, and I really like it. It's very pretty. So it's got like a zebra design on with flowers, and I have just got 1.5 meters of this because I think I am going to make another Gilbert shirt by Helen's Closet. I made a couple of those for my holiday, and that's just Piper going outside. Yes, I made a couple of those for my holiday and I really like it. So I think I'm going to make one with a 3/4 length sleeve on to wear this time of year in autumn, just with some trousers for work. I think that will be really pretty. So yeah, it's really lovely. Hopefully you can see that. It wasn't expensive, and yeah, really nice lightweight crepe. And then I bought this fabric, which is a brushed cotton. It is so soft, it is gorgeous. Again, it needs an iron. I'm sorry, I haven't pressed it since it's been washed, but it is a lovely check, which I think is great for winter. I want to make a fairly, when I say fitted, I mean not massively oversized, but I want to make just a shirt, something like the Grey Line Archer, but I would like it just a little, with a little bit more shaping. Longish to wear with jeans, boots for winter. I think that would be great. So I think I have 2.5 meters of this, but it's really lovely. It's so incredibly soft, and again, wasn't expensive. I can't remember, it'll have been £4 a metre, something like that. You could make pyjamas out of this as well. It would be nice as a lining for a coat, but you would have to obviously have something fairly slippy for the sleeves, but for the main coat it would be gorgeous. But I think it's just really nice and wintry, country. So yeah, that's going to be a shirt of some sort, but again, I'm not 100% sure yet which pattern I'm going to go for, but something like the Grey Line Archer, which I have made before right at the beginning of my sewing journey, but I do remember it being massive. I think I made a mistake. I must have made a mistake printing that pattern out because it was enormous. So I might have another go at that one, but love that. And staying on the check theme, I also got this one, which is a cotton. Again, really pretty. This is just a basic cotton, but again, it's going to be another shirt. I may even make a night shirt, a winter night shirt. I think that would be quite nice. Not sure how much of this I got. I think again it was £4 a metre, not expensive, probably about 2.5 meters. This is a yarn dyed fabric as well, so it's not printed. Really, really lovely. So that's that one. And then my final fabric from Waltons is this one, which again is another trouser fabric. It's in my favourite colour, sort of burgundy purple, and it's got this lovely sort of fleck in it. It's a twill, a cotton twill, and yeah, really, really lovely. That's a better view of the colour, but obviously up close you can see the fleck in that. Really, really pretty. Really like that. Yeah, again, trousers, wide leg. Not sure which pattern yet. I will have to have a think in my stash, but if you have any ideas of wide leg trouser patterns that maybe you've tried, please let me know down in the comments below, because I'd like to try some different patterns that I've not tried before. So yeah, really like that one. So that was my haul from Waltons, apart from 2 more fabrics that I am going to show you, because Christmas is coming, and as I mentioned before, Waltons do gorgeous lycras, and they are excellent quality, and yeah, I buy a lot of their lycras to make running kit from, and they've got these in which were amazing. So the first one, I got the last bit of it on the bolt, which I think is just under a metre, I think, something like that, and it's this. Look at that. It is stunning, it's gorgeous. So it's fairy lights, obviously, with a little bit of glitter in, and this is going to be probably some capris. I'm going to make some running capris, and if I've got any scraps I will make up another little sports bra as well, probably the Power Sports Bra by Green Style Creations, because I've made that before and I love it. It's really, really good. So yeah, absolutely love that. And then this one, which I bought a metre of, and I wish now I'd bought 1.5 meters of it. Judy bought this one as well, but this is so cool. Look at that. It is Christmas trees with Christmas lights on, and again, this is going to be running tights for Christmas, because I am entering, well, I've entered a 20-mile race at Christmas. Well, actually it's the 11th of December, I think it is, and it's a hilly race in West Yorkshire over the Pennines, and yeah, I think I've bitten off a bit more than I can chew, to be honest, but I'm gonna have to really train hard for this. So one of the prerequisites of this race is that you have to wear a Santa hat. So I thought, well, why not go the whole hog and wear Christmas leggings as well? So yeah, I am going to make Christmas leggings for that run, and also for any park runs that I do just before Christmas. I think will be awesome. But that is just the most amazing lycra ever. So it's probably going to be the Strides by Green Style, because I love the Strides. I think they're a cool pattern, and because of all the extra colours it's got in there, the band that goes at the back, I'll put a picture of the Strides there. I will be able to match that with one of the other lycras that I've got in my stash. So yeah, so they were the last two things that I got from Waltons. So that was quite a big haul, but I do have a few more things to show you. So I want to make one of those shackets. Now it's a bit in between a shirt and a jacket. I think that's why it's obviously called a shacket, and they seem to be, you know, one of the trends of autumn and winter. So it's like a shirt, jacket, a bit heavier weight than a shirt that you wear over, you know, over a top and jeans or whatever. And I have got this fabric from Fabric Giant, which is a fairly sort of hefty weight twill, beautiful, it's beautiful fabric. This cost me £5 a metre. They've got loads of different designs, and I think I want to get, there's another one I want to get actually, but I got 3 meters of this, and I think I'm going to make the grain line Archer to make as a shacket. But in, you know, I mentioned earlier that it's a little bit oversized. Well, the pattern that I cut out that's oversized, I will use to make a shacket from this, because it's really lovely, really nice. So yeah, love that, and I think that will be great for winter. They are on eBay. They also have a website, I believe, as well. I will link to it down below, because they've got loads of this. And as I say, they've got loads of different tartans and plaid. We don't call it that in the UK. We tend to call it tartan. But yeah, they've got loads of different tartan designs that you can choose from. And yeah, I can attest to the quality. It's a really good quality. It's yarn dyed. Hopefully you can see how lovely that is. So that one is that one. And then I bought a couple of fabrics from Fabric Godmother as well. She has some beautiful dead stock fabrics on there at the minute, and she showed these gorgeous silk crepe de chines last week, and I just had to buy it basically because it's gorgeous. So the first one is this one, which is beautiful orange. I think that she does this in a pink and a blue as well. I will link to it down below if it's still in stock, but it's gorgeous. I think I got 2 meters of this, and the plan is, bring it back, you can see it better. The plan is to make the Sicily slip dress out of this. It's not going to be for this time of year now, it's probably going to be for summer next year. Piper, stop it. It's going to be for summer next year, but it's so pretty. Really, really lovely. Just ignore my dog in the background. And the other one I got is this, which is a panel, and I bought 2 panels. So it reminds me very much of a Dolce & Gabbana print. Not sure if it is, but this is it here. It's a huge, huge sort of check print, if you can see that. The panels are 1.5 meters. Again, it's a silk crepe de chine, and I want to make a sort of boat neck, dolman sleeve, sleeveless top with a tie around the waist. I've got an image in my head, so I'm probably going to draft it myself, I think. But yeah, really like that. I think it's beautiful. Again, it's not something that I'm probably going to wear this time of year, because, you know, it's getting quite cool now. So those were the 2 that I got from Fabric Godmother. I've got a Lady McElroy to show you, which is one of their winter collection. I got this from Sherwood's, as always, and I can't remember the name of it because I'm rubbish, but I will link to it on screen so you know. But this is a cotton lawn, and it's gorgeous. So it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's one of their, as I say, it's one of their new autumn winter designs, and I really, really like it. I got 5 meters of this, and I think, again, I want to make an 8577 because it's just so nice. And you can totally wear that dress in winter, can't you? So yeah, that's what this is going to be. But it's so lovely. It's got little women swimming in a pond. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So love that one. And then finally I bought 3 fabrics from First for Fabrics, and one of them is totally Tamlin's fault, who is Sewn on the Tyne. She made the Grace top by Friday Pattern Company out of this, and it sold out at the time she showed that, but then they've got it back in stock and it's really lovely, so I had to get myself some. I've made the Grace top myself and it's a really nice top actually, but this is a beautiful knit fabric. Look at that, purple and pink, you know, my favourite colours. So yeah, I think I got 2 meters of this, and I'm actually thinking of a blackwood now. I haven't made it yet because I've only bought it this week, but I'm really thinking, do I want a leopard print blackwood? I don't know if I'd wear it, that's the only thing. So I might just make a top of some sort out of this, but it's a really lovely knit, hopefully you can see. It's fairly hefty weight as well. It's got a black underside to it, so it's obviously printed, but it's you know, it's gorgeous, really lovely jersey. So yeah, ideas for that please would be great. And I also bought one of their plain jerseys because their plain jerseys are just such good quality, and I've got it in this colour, which is, it's called chartreuse. I never know how to say that. Yeah, lovely. 2 meters of this. Again, it's going to be probably an Isla because this is my favourite top at the minute. So yeah, I might make an Isla out of that. And finally, they've got these heavy rib jerseys in as well, in loads of different colours, and it is so nice. It's got like a fleece underside to it, and I bought it in green. It's, as I say, it's fairly heavyweight. The underside looks like that, nice and soft and fleecy, gorgeous colour. And I want to make the Nico dress by True Bias. I've made that before and I really like that pattern, but I think, yeah, one of those would be great for winter. So yeah, I want to make a really long one. I don't know if any of you follow Alex Judge Sews. I will link to her down below, but she has just made a really lovely sweater dress by Pattern Emporium. It's really nice, really lovely, and yeah, really long sort of midi length sweater dresses are another trend that's out this autumn and winter, and I fancy making one myself out of this. But I'm really into green at the minute. I don't know if it suits me. It makes me look a bit washed out, doesn't it? But I think the Nico would be great in this. So yeah, that's probably what that's going to be. This is really heavyweight, and I'm going to keep it sleeveless because it's so heavyweight, because I think if I put sleeves in it, it's going to be too much for me. I'm going to be too warm. But at least sleeveless, I can then put just a little cardigan over the top. So yeah, it's really nice, really lovely. That's it. That is everything. So yeah, I've got to find space for all this now, but give me some ideas of what you think to some of those trouser patterns that I'm looking for. Wide leg, something quite smart is what I'm looking for. But not too many features. I want something with a waistband, maybe a pleat down the front, centered front pleat, wide leg, sort of slant front pockets. Yeah, that would be really nice. So if you've got any ideas, please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed looking at the latest fabrics that I have purchased to add to my collection. And yeah, I'll be back with you really soon. Take care. Bye.